So today I wanted to do something a little bit out of my comfort zone, a little bit different for me, and I figured I would participate in something that I saw a few months back, a challenge that was started by Mariah Leonard, and it was the random color makeup challenge, where she basically just picked out, as the name suggests, random colors, and it went for eyeshadow, blush, highlight. In the original video she also did bronzer, but I did put just a little bit of contour on, and I'm not going to use bronzer in this video. And then she also did random lipstick. So I picked out some colors, and I decided to use some of my palettes that I haven't used in a while. And yeah, I'll just hop in and show you, but there was a variation that I saw of the same video done by Kitten Mustache, and she was using some of her more brights palettes instead, writing down the names. And I thought that was a really cool way to do it because I don't own a ton of single eyeshadow pans of like enough colors to do a random color challenge. So I picked out the most challenging palette in my whole collection, and it is the Urban Decay Electric palette. This is, I don't think this is available any longer, but there's a lot of these kinds of shades, I guess, on the market as individual pans. Oh, sorry. But as you can see, tons and tons of bright colors. However, there's only this matte, and then I would consider this to work like a matte too. So Savage and Chaos, I've got them listed as mattes. So I thought I would bring in a couple other mattes, but not do like your typical like beigey brown or warm brown. So I picked out ColourPop Wait For It and ColourPop Paper Tiger. This is one of my favorite colors. And then I also picked out Makeup Forever M600. This is a part of my project pan at the moment. And yeah, I wrote down all of the shimmery shades in this bowl here, this kind of dirty bowl. I wrote down all the shimmery shades, so there are 8 colors in this bowl, and then I wrote down all the matte colors in here, and there are 5 shades in here. And I want to pick out 3 shimmer shades to work with and 2 mattes and create a cohesive look using all of those 5 shadows. So yeah, let's just hop in because this is going to be a long video. So I'm going to start with the shimmers. I've got the bowl here, and I'm really nervous because I think a lot of these colors are not going to work together, but we'll see. The first color I have here is Fringe. Oh, Fringe is this like tealy green, and this is one of my favorite colors actually in the palette, so that's a good one to work with. Freak. Freak is also one of my favorites. Oh, this is kind of boring. I got another green, this green here, so these two. Urban. So Urban is this insane purple. I love this color. So that one's Urban. And from the mattes I'm going to pick from this bowl, I'm just going to pick 2 colors. So I've got 1 and 2. So I've got Chaos. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay, so I've got Chaos. Chaos is this blue here. And then the other color I picked out, oh, I had Chaos written twice. I had Chaos written twice. So Chaos is a definite, and we'll just go in again. M600. And that's at that's this Makeup Forever pan here. I think I'm going to start with Fringe, even though it's a super, it's a really dark color. I think I'm going to just start with Fringe and place that on the outer V of the lid. So I'm just going to place this on the outer portion of my lid. And then I'm going to go into Freak, and I'm going to put Freak over the rest of the lid. I don't know why I'm doing this in this order, honestly. I just got freaked out. Just kidding. Okay, easy. I'm liking that so far. And then I'm going to use the brush that actually came in the electric palette, and I'm going to go into Chaos now, which is like the scariest color in this palette. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use this really small end of this brush. Just so tiny. And I'm going to put that on the outer portion as well. And then I'm going to bring it just ever so slightly under my eye. Just going to add to like the outer half. Because I still have to add some purples in here somehow. And I'm going to just bring fringe just the slightest bit under the lower lash line. I think I'm going to put Urban actually in the crease, which is so not my sort of thing because it's quite shimmery. Actually, I'll show you. Beautiful color. But I think I'm going to put it on like the outer half of the crease, and I'm really going to focus that in the outer portion of the crease. And I might actually bring it more like a straight shape because I like that kind of shape on my more hooded eyes. So I'm just gonna create that shape. And then again, just blend, blend, blend. Gonna blend that all over. And I'm going to actually use M600 immediately after to just continue to blend that. I'm just going to add a little bit of M600 on my brush and further blend that out. I feel like I basically blended away Chaos, so I'm just going to go back into Chaos. Again with that small brush from Urban Decay. And just pack that on the outer portion of my eye. And then I'm going to take M600 and run that under the lower lash line to kind of fuse those two together, and also to merge the upper lid with the lower lash line. Just going to bring that all the way across this lower lash line. I think I'm just going to go back in with Freak, bring that into my inner corner because I feel like this is so dark right now. It's not looking good for me. And now that I have mascara on, here is the completed eye. I did not expect to get amazing complementary colors, definitely, but the colors actually work really, really well together, and I'm very happy with the final look. So for blushes, I decided to just use this palette that's in my project pan. This is the Benefit Cheekathon palette. And I'm just trying to get this one used up. It's not cruelty free, but I wrote down the name of all 4 blushes so I could pick a blush from this. And then for highlight, I thought I'd just keep it easy and go with another palette. So I have the Makeup Geek Kathleen Lights highlighter palette. Yeah, I just wrote down the names for both of these palettes. So let's do blush first. I think any of those blushes really could work, but I mean, Dandelion would look horrendous, but let's just go with it. So I've got a little dish here, has 4 pieces of paper, and I've got one. And did I not just say Dandelion would be horrendous? Alright, I got Dandelion. And I'm just going to take Dandelion on the cheeks, like on the apples of my cheeks. I don't really want to bring it like too far back, because I think it could look a little bit 80s with these colors. So that's Dandelion. I'm just going to bring it on my nose too. Just a small flush to the cheeks. I have got another dish here that has all 3 shade names. And I'm just going to shake it up. And the color that I chose is Nightlight. Okay. That's easy. That's like the most wearable shade out of this whole palette. Finally got something wearable. I'm going to go a little bit crazy with the highlight, I think. Just to bring a lot more light to my face, because I'm feeling like this is really, really heavy right now for me. I'm just going to bring it all the way on the cheekbones, on the tip of the nose, Cupid's bow. I feel ridiculous without lipstick. But anyway, I'm just going to go in and I have all of these ColourPop lippy sticks. This is my whole collection, except I did not pick out Bull Chic, which is the black. I just couldn't bear the thought of that happening, but there's some nudes, there's some brights in here. I'm just going to mix them around. I have no idea. And, oh, I got Button. Actually, Button will look really nice with the blush. So, Button is like a peachy shade. Really gorgeous shade. I'm going to pop that on my lips. This is my completed look for the random color challenge. It is quite dramatic. Definitely a creative look. I must say, like, I was feeling like I needed something super creative, something really bold and out of my comfort zone, and I definitely achieved that. These are colors I wouldn't really pair together, to be honest. Like, Button's a really peachy shade. I tend to use this with like bronze, gold, more neutral and natural shades, as opposed to like purple, blue, and green. But I kind of like the juxtaposition of the colors, and then going in with Dandelion on the cheeks. I think it actually is a really, really good complement and helps to tie everything in a little bit better. So as I was saying, I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. This is definitely not something I would have done on my own whatsoever in terms of color combination and undertone combination. Like, I think that this lip is way too just, I don't know, it's such an odd pairing, but it totally works, especially with that green in the eye. I think it was a really fun experiment. It was something way out of my comfort zone, and I'm so happy with the result. I think this is just a really, really cool way to play with makeup. If you have like a couple hours, you're not necessarily going out, but you just want to put something on your face, which is me all the time, then this can really, really be just a fun way to play with color and try out different techniques. Like, I don't tend to use more than maybe 3 to 4 shades on my eyes, so it was even just a challenge for me to put 5 totally different colors on my eye, and I think that that's super fun. It also gives you a chance to just see, like, I would never think to pair this peach with purples and blues, but gave me a chance to really see how they work together. Definitely like an all blue metallic eye would be kind of cool with a peach, and it's something that I just never would have felt comfortable to even experiment with. So yeah, this was a really fun challenge, and I hope that if you haven't already, that you would try this out too, because it's actually a lot of fun to do. If you have done this challenge, can you please send me the links to your videos? And if you haven't, maybe this will inspire you to do this challenge too. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you want to, please subscribe. I've never said that before, but please subscribe, and definitely give me some more video ideas if you have any that you want to see from me. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.